Caitlin Clark will not play in new 3x3 league, Unrivaled with fellow WNBA stars, per ESPN. Turns out Caitlin Clark will not play basketball during the WNBA offseason. According to a report from ESPN, the Indiana Fever star and reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year will not compete this winter in Unrivaled, the new 3x3 league co-founded by WNBA stars Breanna, Stewart, and Napheesa Collier. Unrivaled announced the rosters for the new league on Wednesday, which revealed 34 of 36 players. There are still 2 wild card spots to be filled. When asked earlier this month about Unrivaled, Clark told IndyStar, "We'll see. Just taking it as it goes, and see if I want to play eventually." Front Office Sports reported last month that Unrivaled offered Clark a lucrative deal to entice her to join the league, similar to the one Inter Miami gave Lionel Messi to lure him from Europe to MLS. Unrivaled expanded its original 30-player pool to 36 and added Fever players Lexi Hull and Aaliyah Boston, plus one of Clark's best friends, Kate Martin, joined up. Training camp starts for players on January 2, and the season, which tips off in Miami, runs for 8 weeks, starting on January 17. I always think it's good to play, certainly when you think about coming back into training camp having played games versus not, new Fever coach Stephanie White said at her introductory news conference. Just in my experience, in the number of years I've been doing this, if you haven't played, timing, rhythm gains shape. Like all those things are really tough to simulate just working out. So I do think that there is some value, but each player approaches it differently, and certainly I support whatever it is that they decide to do. What is Unrivaled? How will it work? Unrivaled will be a 6-team league with 6 players on each team playing 3x3. The teams will be picked by a selection committee to ensure it is split by position and skill. Collier said on X it will be a new type of 3x3 though, with a 70-foot by 50-foot court, 4 quarters, a game clock, and a shot clock. Olympic and FIBA 3x3 games are 10 minutes total, with a 12-second shot clock. It will be an 8-week season starting in January 2025. After 6 weeks of round-robin play, the top 4 teams will have a 2-week postseason. There will also be a 1-1 tournament throughout the season, and Collier said whoever is deemed the best individual player in the world will win a minimum of $250,000. According to the Unrivaled website, the league will have the highest average salaries in women's sports history, and all players will also receive equity in the league. When does Unrivaled begin? Training camp starts for players on January 2, and the season, which tips off in Miami, runs for 8 weeks, starting on January 17.